Where do I even start? When I first came to college, everyone was always talking about how it'd be such a great experience because Indianapolis is supposed to be really diverse and it's supposed to be a really good school. I knew I'd be learning a lot since, it is a college, but I never knew I would learn so much from my TLC classes. They've really broadened my perspectives. If I had been asked in the beginning what social justice meant, I would have given some basic answer about equality and how you have to treat everyone according to who they are individually. Recently, I've started working at the Hawthorne Community Center to work in the preschool classes on Thursday mornings, and I've had the amazing chance to interact with kids and see their imaginations and all the games they come with on the playground as well as in the classroom. I've been able to see the kids be treated as they need to be. When I first learned about social justice in the classrooms, one of my first thoughts was about how you should treat each student equally, but then as my classroom discussions got more and more in depth, my thought process changed. Now when I look at the classroom, I know you have to treat kids differently because each one will have differences and different levels of ability. Recently we've talked a lot about racism in the TLC. Most of the kids at Hawthorne are of Mexican descent, but there are a few Caucasians. When I watch the kids interacting with one another, none of them pull the race card or say they don't like this person or this person because of their skin pigmentation. When I step into that room, it's as if racism doesn't exist. When I go to the preschool at Hawthorne, it's amazing to me because not only does racism not exist, but sexism that exists in our society does not exist in that room. The male students don't disregard the females just because of who they are. It's really shown me that those type of behaviors are taught, that they're not instinctive. Something else that is incredible to me is how in my TLC classes we talked about how women are more comfortable with men being the dominant power, but in the preschool it's the complete opposite. The girls are the ones standing up, speaking out, and asking all these questions way more often than the boys are. Going through this TLC experience has been great, but even more, I've had this amazing opportunity to do service learning in a preschool with all these little kids who just brighten the day. They come in and they're so happy and smiling, and I get to see them really interact with each other and see how the society is supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to start out and not have all these negative socializations, but that's the norm of our society today, and I'm just glad I get to go to a place where that doesn't exist.